Jamia, since it's fresh in my mind. They're late in the game. You get kind of bulldozed on their basket to to cut it to 2, but then you come down and you make a pretty clutch one. Can you just kind of take me through the chaos of the last couple minutes and keeping your head in that situation?
Well, first off, like I didn't have my best game today, but I had my girl Steph. She stepped up today. But the coaches try to keep me in the game, keep me flowing, because they know like I can score the ball and I can do all these other things. But when it should have been a charge, but it wasn't a charge. I just in my mind like, all right, since we're gonna do that, and the girl was kind of talking crazy, so I was just like, you don't know me, so like I would just get a bucket. But mainly, like, I'm so proud of our team because, like, anybody can step up. We have a whole lot of scorers, like, a whole lot of good players like Kobe, Steph. She hit 4 threes back to back. That's my girl right there.
So while we're on the topic of 4 straight threes, I'll look right at you.
Yeah.
What was different about what you were seeing at the beginning of the game versus when you were able to sink those 4 in such an important moment for that game?
I mean, I came out. There's a few. So I talked to Coach Lex when I come sit down. We have a little like kind of assess how I did the first couple minutes. She's like, I think you kind of gave up a few, and there's a few of them I passed off. So she was like, just let that thing fly and feel good about it. Like you put the work in, so let that thing fly. Felt good today. So.
Do you, aside from practice, I mean, do you think that there's ever been a time where you've been able to just be that consistent so quick, not only just throughout a game, but just in that short of a time period?
I mean, of course, like in practice, there's some spurts here and there, but to see it in a game felt good. To see that thing fall through the net is like the biggest thing, especially hitting that first one kind of sparks the next one and the next one. If you see that first one go in, you're starting to feel good. So I think that's kind of how I felt, So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Georgia State kept coming back and keeping it close. What do games like this, especially with people stepping up, do for you as the season goes on?
It just prepares us for the next one, understanding that, like I always say, basketball is a game of runs, so they're going to go on runs, we're going to go on runs, but we just got to keep doing what we do and keep playing and being prepared for their runs.
Yeah.
Kiki, I know a lot of us have talked about the win streak that this team has been on, but to hit 13 and 6-0 in conference play, out of curiosity, does this team feel any similar to your freshman year in 2019 and how you guys kind of gelled together at all, or does it feel like an entirely different chemistry and level that you guys have just kind of gelled together?
That's a good question. As far as like gelling, I think all of our teams are we're family, sister-wise. The only thing that's different this year is like I'm an upperclassman now, so I have a lot of little sisters, and instead I was the younger sister. But not really. I mean, we're just doing like we put our heads down in practice. We're going to dwell on this win today, tomorrow, maybe Monday. But like next time at practice, it's like, all right, we don't go on a 5-0 run at the start of the next game. They don't care that we're 6-0 going in 13-0 streak. So we just gotta keep playing, honestly.
For Kiki and Jamia, when Steph kind of pulls them out of the zone to start the second half, like did that open things up for both of you guys, knowing you like to be able to drive to the basket the way you do?
Yes, because it challenged the defense. Like you either gotta guard me or Kiki, or you gotta guard Steph. Also, we can like drive, kick to Steph. Steph is a really, really, really good shooter, and she works hard at it. She works off after hours, after practice, and I'm just really proud of her today.
Like I always say, honestly, it's like a pendulum. So if they're too worried about me and Jamia, that's when Steph steps up. Now they were too worried about Steph, that's when we were able to step up. So I think whatever 5 we have on the court is hard to guard. You take one player away, we're going to step up. You've seen that. Peyton McDaniel did it. Susha does it. Anna, when her number was called, anytime our bench numbers are called, they're ready. So it's hard. So. Mm-hmm.
Alex got a question.
Okay.
Kiki, it was your 100th game today for JMU. Can you just kind of talk about your time here and kind of all your feelings on that?
Oh my gosh. It's been nothing but family, nothing but love. It's just amazing being here. Yeah.